I'm really delighted about this session. This is the first session, and this is the second one. And that meant that I read your feedback on the first one, and I was so excited to read what you wrote because it just follows perfectly the design that I have in mind for you. So all is working, all is going out there. Maybe it would be helpful for you to to type in the chat. Um, what was the most important gift that you got from working with the inner child to working with the innocent, the orphan, and his friends? It's okay, Jody, don't worry. So, what were the most important lessons of the innocent, the orphan, the warrior, and the caregiver? So, in the time that you type, somebody asked me, what if you are not a mother? It's not a problem. If you don't, are not a mother biologically, that your womb gave birth to a child or that you adopted somebody, you're still a caregiver, and you can be a caregiver, of yourself, of plants. So psychologically, spiritually, you still have that archetype and could have it and could express it and could grow on that. So it doesn't matter from that point of view, from the point of view of the previous module. And it doesn't matter from this module. This module, we're going to talk about the mother, because this module, we're going to be talking about how we mother ourselves. So yeah, it's no problem. This is not lives do not need to be the same. Let's say a spiritual life shows up in different ways, and being a mother shows up in different ways, not necessarily a child. So, oh, I love it. So Haley is telling us that she's taking up space. My work are directed outside myself, and I want to bring them back home to myself. I love that. So taking up space is such a big deal for all of us. Uh, I was talking with my daughter during the week. So happy that your camera made it, Haley. My daughter was going through that, a 12 years old girl, and she had a spiritual teacher at school, a girl who annoyed her, and the other girl takes so much space. So that was her lesson, to take more space. All of us, we need to take more space, literally on our chairs and in our entire life and our agendas. I really love that you work on that, Haley. Jody, taking up space, I like that. I've been more curious about my inner innocent. Very good, very good. So those are very good answers, and I'm really happy to hear that. So you are doing the work on what is alive for you. Um, Sunbro is talking about her dominant orphan archetype. I love it. I'm grateful for embracing it. I'm grateful for embracing it. I love that. Sometimes we give it a label that an archetype is bad, but no archetype is bad. No, none of them are bad. All of them have gifts for us. They have a shadow side, but the shadow side allows us to see the more luminous side. And activated the innocent with the support of the caregiver and the warrior. I love it. Welcome, Sumru. And Sumru asked a very interesting question. Where is the money? Where do we see money in all this archetypal story? Well, basically everywhere. Each single archetype is related to money. And also it depends on how we see money. If we see money as power, it is in last week's conversation. How do we see power related to the power of being the warrior? How do we see money as emotion? That could be the caregiver. Do we take care of our money? And we are going to close with that, with do we see money as our identity? That will be in the last week when we're talking about the ruler, the identity of the queen. Or do we see money as know-how, how we make money? And that is the magician, how we take action, what we do. That is the last part. But there are two sandwich parts, the second week and the third week. This week, we're going to talk about the mother. Mother, it comes from the root matter, the material. So when a woman gives birth, gives to the next generation, it is a woman that is generating infinite wealth. So in that way, we can see the mother as the Mother Earth, as the fertile ground, is the spiritual, is material. It is this fertile ground that we're going to talk about this week. So definitely it's related to money. And next week is going to be about creation. So how do we create? And we create, of course, again, money. So the whole course is about abundance. We just need to notice it. So now I'm bringing it back to you, back in the foreground. Oh, Monica made it. This is so cool. So we are more people than expected. I'm very happy about it. So welcome, Monica. You missed a little bit, but you're perfectly on time for the core of the teachings. So we're talking about the mother. I want you to think today really there is no presentation because you know it, you can visualize it. I don't need to make a picture of the earth. Let me see if I have a message here. No. Okay. Okay. To transition from answering the questions and being grateful that you're here, even if I made a mistake with the timing, to transition, I want us to start the exercise of fertile ground by grounding ourselves. I want you, please, to put your right hand on your heart and your left hand on your womb. And just notice. Notice where you are right now. Just pay attention of the now. Pay attention about where you are in this body, this beautiful vehicle of your soul. If you can pay attention to your lungs, how they let the air go in and out. Pay attention to your body. Set an intention. Set an intention for the next hour of what is it going to be for you. Now that we are synchronized to this space of creation, take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, come back to this room. Straighten up your back, totally aware of this room and totally knowing that what you are wanting is going to be. Or actually, you will notice that it is. So this day is about fertile ground. So how does a fertile ground is created? Who will answer to me that question? What do you need for a ground to be fertile? Rest. I love that. Rest. Not moving. Freedom. Yeah. Moving. Very good. Attention, not moving. Fertilizer, moving. So it is a contradiction, the fertile ground. It is two things at the same time. It is two elements of creation, the not moving, being in the present. Exactly. Being in the present, not moving, resting, that is the earth element of reality. The earth element of reality is where the seed will be planted. This is really a very well related back to the question of Sumru that I'm going to be let me see. That's very funny. You appeared as a mere speaker, Monica.
Me.
See. Okay. I don't know. For the video, you will appear as a speaker. Okay. So Earth is the place where the seeds will be set, will be grounded. What is represented there? So maybe that could be an interesting to give it back to you. How do you understand Earth, everybody? What is the element, the spiritual element of Earth? Yeah, communicate. Yes, a safe container to grow. So that is the very close to a house, a home. Yes, that's the reason why it's related to the mother, because it's a safe container to grow. It's a home. It is roots, absolutely. It is roots. Mother Earth, holder, container, nurture, wisdom, wisdom of this as the deep wisdom, the bottom wisdom, the one that goes down, not this wisdom that brings us up, but the wisdom that is deep, the feminine ancestral wisdom, the past, the grandmother. That is this kind of wisdom. That is the earth. And funny enough, it is also practically money. It is these things where you are going to eat from. The earth is the thing that will give us food. That is the promise of earth. For a mother to give, to be able to keep a baby in her tummy, the Chinese tell us that she needs a lot of earth. So you see mothers getting into a good house, uh, women who are traveling a lot have difficulty getting fertile. Women who are calm and at home. So this lack of movement leads to fertility. These roots, what what you have been describing, that earth element is fundamental for this. The other element that is fundamental for this, because, sorry, there are two elements that are fundamental to create fertile ground. Because you see, I have this pot in my house that killed a plant. And it killed a plant because the earth was not fertile. Why wasn't it fertile? What was missing? Who could tell us an idea of what is missing? We can have earth, but earth by itself is not going to create what we want. Exactly. We need water. And what is water? Water, type it down so that we can come up with all the definitions of water. Think of water. Water is the life force. Yeah, it's so powerful, maybe I wrote it. I have told the story so many times. One of the most beautiful healings that I had was when I felt my Aztec mother healing me with blood. So life force, water is blood. Water is tears. Water is breast milk. Water is rain. What else is water? Just think of water. Water. What else is water? And this one possibly is more important than the other one. Exactly. That is a word. Emotions. Water is emotions. And this is the thing. I love it. Bianca put us H2O. Yay. Hydrogen, two molecules of hydrogen, one of oxygen, emotion, destruction. Oh, I love that. Uh, I didn't know that I was starting this work when I was 18. A friend of mine was writing a book on shamans in Mexico. So every weekend I went to visit shamans in Mexico. So I saw shamans, very, very old shamans. So we call them people of power, men of power, men of power, women of power. And when you see a man of power dying, he looks like if he was burned. When you see a woman of power dying, is that she drowned. So yeah, the elements have a positive and negative or enlightened and the dark side. Water is beautiful in the sense that it can quench your thirst. Emotions is something that you need. But it also can drown you. It can destroy you. It can drown you. And on the contrary, if you don't have enough water, you can also die of thirst. Uh, career. Career is more fiery, actually. Career, I feel it more in passion. So what you're getting this in this conversation of earth and water is that we need these two. And these two is the most feminine concepts there can be. And these two things are the things that women are lacking nowadays. Why? Because the world is built for the other two elements. Fire, passion, get things done and go to war if it is necessary. Well, if it's necessary, if it is ordained, even if it's not necessary, that's fire. And air, ideas. I have this technology. I give you 10 steps method to do your business. So fire and air are very masculine. We need them to do business. We need them to live, but we need to reconcile with the earth and the water. And we're starting to get uh, our soul wet into that. I want you to think about these two elements all the week. And I want you to think about how that was represented in your family. Earth, safety, abundance, mainly safety, solidity. I can remember that I used to feel that I was walking on eggshells and that the carpet was going to be pulled off my feet anytime. Emotions. Were you able to talk about emotions? Were you able to talk? You need both of them. So, give me a second. So I'm going to explain you a little bit the homework that I want to give to you, and then we're going to do a meditation, and then I'm going to explain it again, the homework. This homework is about, oh God, this is so cool. Give me a second, I'm going to show it to you. It's just perfect timing. What we're going to be doing is that we are going to connect. Oh, sorry. See, yeah. You see how many plants and animals I came up with when I created this mood board? So what we're going to connect to is abundance in the nature world, in the natural world. And abundance of experiences that make you feel grounded and make you feel flowing. And as you remember that, I want you to remember your ancestors. As you remember, I tell you a story. The hero of my family was my great grandmother, who died at 128 years old. Yeah. Until the end, she was a business owner. She was selling fabrics. She did not wear glasses. She had her hair still. She was not dement. She had all her hearing. It's like my heroine. So for me, she's a combination of earth. She had her business and water. She was always for her family, and she was always loving, and she was always laughing. I had another one that was not my blood relative, but she was 114. Again, a woman who ended up with a lot of wealth. And this is very good. I don't remember who asked that. If you are not a mother, this friend, 114, she did not become a mother, but at 114, she created a family of friends, and among others, a boy that she called her son. And it was all about joy. She created a club of accumulated youth. So I want you to look for your heroines, examples in your life. They do not need to be blood relatives, that inspire you to feel how it looks fertile ground. I want you to look at how it looks fertile ground. I want us in this entire course to look at the direction we wanted to go. Actually, I need to tell you this as well. In the course, we're going to be looking at the direction we're wanting to go. And this is not a spiritual bypassing, ignoring what happened in the past. But you don't know everything that happened in the past. Now I know that my poor grandma was married at 14, married at 14, and she had a child at 14, hello. That is a statutory rape. But nobody talked about that. I just knew that she was married at 14, and now the penny just dropped. So I didn't understand for decades that there was that rape in my family. I didn't understand it. So what I'm saying, you don't need to understand, and we don't need to know and dig in the past to do healing. If you are looking at what is the desired direction, you are going to be doing the healing for all your ancestry. But having said that, what I want you to do is that you find a box of your likening or a container of your likening. I like this box. Particularly this box is very meaningful for me. This box was given to me by my mother-in-law. It's so cute. Look at that. Okay, so you find your box, and you are going to put there in little papers things that you may remember, like that you can let go. My uncle used to get drunk every Christmas. My father didn't listen to me, was absent. And one paper that is completely blank, that you don't know what happened. My great-grandmother, I don't know anything about her. My great-grandfather, I don't know anything about her. And we're going to put it in our box. If you don't have a box, you can get an envelope, but you put it there and you let it be. And the way we're going to heal it is by paying attention to the wanted. So we're not ignored. We're giving a place to the past. We leave it there, and we're going to come back to it in week 4, okay? So I'm not ignoring the past. We put it we park it. We're going to have place to park it, okay? We're going to park the painful past in the box. Now I tell you the homework. You look at the direction you are wanting to go. We are going to look at the direction of abundance of fertile ground. What is that for you? I want everything. What do you want? I want excellent relationship with my children. I want a vibrant body. I want an excellent relationship with my husband with connection on every single chakra. I want to have, and this is when it starts getting very different. I'm saying about what everybody wants, but maybe you want a house in the mountains. Maybe you want to have a house in the sea. Maybe you want lots of parties. Maybe you want tranquility. That your garden is yours. So we're going to look at the direction we want to see. And that is our fertile ground, the place where all these beautiful things are going to come out. They are going to sprout. So today we're going to build the basis of the garden where our inner child is going to play. Okay? Make sense? Are you with me? That's the homework for this week. To explore during the week what are the elements of earth, what are the elements of water that you want in your garden. I want ease. I want not to do. I want action. I want rest. I want freedom. Just the direction where you're wanting to go. I want beauty. And this, your fertile ground that is completely different from everybody else. As I said before, some people will want a party and some people will want peace and quiet. Okay. So now we are going to go into a meditation, and I always have hair with me, but if you have a stone or a representation of the Virgin Mary or something that talks to you about the divine feminine, just you can come to her, or you can get a plant, uh, something like that. So beautiful. So sit yourself comfortably, and I'm sitting in a lotus position, even if I am sitting on my chair. And I'm going to put my hands with my Virgin Mary to the level of my womb. And we are going to bring all our attention to our womb. Our womb is our fertile ground. There is an energetic place of magic, of safety, of intuition. I want you to imagine that safe place that is fertile, that's abundant, that is luxurious. It is yours. You really can imagine it in the way you want it. As a French garden, as a Brazilian jungle, as a Art Deco library. Just imagine something that you like. There is no limits. You decide what is that workshop where your ideas will become projects, when your dreams will become reality. It's like all these seeds that become plants. Be there in your place, your favorite place. Explore, look around. Submerge yourself in the knowing that from here, all will grow. All what it is for you to do, to create. From this place, a new you will grow. The baby that will come out of this womb is you, a new you. Feel that power, that safety that will guide you in the material and the etheric. Your intuition and your groundedness will guide you. We are going to come back from the womb into this room. We are going to take 3 deep breaths, and every time that we exhale, we come back a little bit more to the awareness, to the surface, to this room. Breathing. And we exhale, we are a little bit here, a little bit more aware. Take a deep breath in. And as we exhale, we become even more aware. Maybe you can start moving your body ever so gently. Take the last and third breath in and exhale. Hmm. Hmm. Let's use this time to inspire each other on how to connect to our fertile ground. And maybe I go first because this idea came to me when I was talking. If you are not living in your home country, could be a very good moment to connect with your place of birth. Eat something from your home country. Dance, connect in some earthy or emotional way with your home country. Eat, dance, read a book, play some music. Of course, if you're living in your home country, you can do exactly the same. If maybe you were not you were born in a different city. Mm. Oh yeah, this is talking to me. uh, this is could be also a homework. Include rest in your plans. This could be another homework. Okay, so which other ways could you find earth and water? In which ways could you be doing the homework this week? Sumru is already doing the homework. I see her. She's drinking water. So go swimming, drinking water. I love it. Haley is planting seeds. Everything that is about gardening is a very good idea right now. And just try new things. If you're a very good gardener, do something that you never dared to do before. If you're a bad gardener, even better. That's you really can start. Bianca says, I got a strong feeling to do useless things. I love it. 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 Useless thing, go into nature and connect to my ancestors in spirit. Yeah. Yes. 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 Because I mean, this is the feminine is like all over. Uh, Useful things usually are fire and air because they are reasonable. They are related to our brain. So let's do useless things, things that are more important and urgent. Connect to your own intuition, connect with your own wisdom. So this is brilliant, Bianca. Go to nature, pray, look at all photos of your family. Yeah, go to the theater, useless but necessary. Love it. Useless things. And it is so important. This, oh, I love it. I think we got a winner with this idea of the useless. Um, when we do useless things, we use a different part of the brain that allows to have more brilliant ideas. So yeah, get a shower. Useless things. Love it. Okay. What else do we have? Monica, Sunru, who else has an idea for how we're going to do homework? Jody as well. What ideas do we have? I'm so curious to read you. Okay. Oh, yeah. This week we are going to live do the whole week noticing the element of earth and water to try to figure out how fertile ground lives in us to embody it. So we're brainstorming ideas on how to do this practically. So this practically is to garden, to do useless things, uh, and everybody's coming up with ideas on that side. That is so beautiful. Need to make time for more nourishment for myself and shut off. Ah, this is very interesting. We didn't talk about that. nourishment. Fertile ground, earth is nourishment. So nourishment, of course, is food. That's the earth element, is food. But what other nourishments do you have? A hug? A book? Which other ways are you nourished by? So this opens so much. And I'm very curious about your shut off. Maybe you want to elaborate on that. I'm very, very curious what you actually mean. Do you have something, Monica, that you would like to add? Mm, mm. Monica is reading. Oh, okay, 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 okay. Monica, if I may, uh, I will ask you to this week try not to read. Yeah, singing and dancing. Okay, I'm going to put Monica on the spot. um, Reading is not bad, but it's a very air element. It's a very masculine element. And I want you to practice to be into your intuition. So I invite you, Monica, to okay. I invite you to be into your intuition and to listen to yourself. If you want, you can write the book. But things that I will suggest to you not to do is or to reduce as much as possible, is to do massive action and reading and learning a new method and putting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Try to reduce that this week. This week. Experiment being way more feminine. Experiment embodying the Amazon rainforest. You are the Amazon rainforest. That's the idea. Okay. So if you want, because I feel that we are complete about this, I can stay for questions if you want. So we can open the mics if you want. Oh, okay. I will make a. I will. I'm typing it. I'll make it. Cool. If you have questions, you are welcome to open your mic and just shoot. We questions about last week, this week, and things that you, yeah, anything goes actually. Oh, money. Okay, I want to explain it this way. I want to explain it this way. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, I want to explain it this way. Mm, definitely, money and mother are related, like 101. Um, how do I explain it? There's so many ways I can go. Look, when one is a mother, the most important thing is that the baby survives. So for the baby to survive, we need to do two things. Tell him that yes, and tell him that no. We need to keep all the pathogens away, and we need to bring all the nourishment inside. And we become, as mothers, very careful about what is good for the baby and what's not good for the baby. What is good, what is not good for the baby. What's good, what is not good for the baby. So all the mothers do that. All the women do that. And this is quite dangerous psychologically because when we grow up, we translate the yeses and nos of our mother into our inner mother that says yes and no within. I remember a birthday of my kids, and we had a cake with the strawberries. And a girl told me, "Can I have that slice with the strawberries?" And the mother said, "You never say that. Don't give it to her. Let that piece with the strawberries have it somebody else, because that's bad manners." And that just stayed with me so deeply that the idea of the mother to take care of us wires the idea of self-worth as survival. If I ask for what I want, I am being a bad person. If I receive what I want, I'm a bad person. If I keep it, I'm a bad person, etc. It comes wired at different levels, because the mother is wired, is designed to protect us. And what we need to do is to change the wiring. So our mom was the best mom that we had when we were kids. And the thoughts that we have right now about our worth are our inner mother. And this is what we need to change, how we mother ourselves. So, do I want another piece of cake? Is that good for my health or not that much? Do I want to, this is what I did last weekend. It's so cool. I want to show you something. These are two different elements, but still it will help you. Give me 10 seconds. I will show you. This last week it started. Neptune got into Gemini, and it will be there for 7 years. And it's a big change because this is a contradiction, like the one that we're talking about right now, but a different one. This one is about fire and water. And for me, it has a lot to do with money. And water is everything that we talk about and flowing. And this is the way I drew it, like flowing, like water. And Neptune is water, and Aries is fire, and fire almost like a laser beam, almost like a sword. And this is how it came for me. It came almost in a line. And intuitively, I was saying, I flow, I do. I flow, I do. And I was thinking, wow, it's really like a cross. I was thinking, my God, this might be my version of the Christ principle of action and flow. And this Christ principle is basically, again, fertile ground where we have everything. It is a combination of the mother, the water, and the father, the fire. So the problem is that in this society, the only thing that we talk about is the fire. The only thing you get money is if you show up, if you ask for the sale, if you follow my 7 steps method to sell. And I say, no, that's the only way to get a burnout. No, I don't know if you see it, and all the many YouTubers are saying, "Oh, I don't do that. I'm not going to do this anymore, etc." People quitting because people are needing flow, and the flow is the mother. That's why the mother could be blamed for us not to have because we are not taking action. So the combination of the two things, the marriage of the two things, is what generates, creation. So that's the mother and abundance. Does that make sense, Jody? Does that help? Sure. Yeah, absolutely. Does a position in the family matters? Yeah, sure. First, second, last child, absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, and there are many things that you can consider if the first. Yeah, I get you, Jody. I get you. Uh, Let me just answer the Jody question. Yes, sit on it and sit on it this week. And I will say, don't think about it, be about it. Go swimming, get into water, get into a bathtub, reconnect with the element of water. You are going to connect with the mother and with the money because that is what we're needing. All the women, we are needing water. And maybe we need to cry, maybe we need to sweat, maybe we need to, feel the water. Then what I think about the position of the family, yeah, I think we talked about it with you before that the eldest and brother was the spoiled one, and the next one was the one who needed to take care of everybody. That is what is called the parentified daughter. And the parentified daughter is the one who's responsible of everything, has to do everything, and doesn't get the gifts and the hugs and the attention. So this is the theory psychologically. But what we need to do is to look to the desired outcome. So we take 2 actions. We put in our box our siblings, our mothers, grandmothers, great grandmothers, fathers, with all the things that we don't even understand. I thought I understood the relationship with my parents, but actually I don't. And my sister tells me this and that, and I didn't know that. But now I release it. So I would say, Monica and everybody, just put it in your box. Here is the family dynamic, and I'm going to put it there. I want to say even more. There were 2 psychologists, very strong ones, Freud and Adler. Freud said that you were defined by your childhood, and there were people for years sitting on the couch, getting re-traumatized by telling the story again. And when I was little, and when I was 5, and when I was 7, and this happened again and again and again and again, and they got re-traumatized, and the psychologists kept getting money. But we're not going to do that. Adler said that we have the possibility of changing. We have the possibility of looking to a better future. And this is the way I believe it is. Yes, in childhood, a lot of our brain is developed. Yes, the brain development and the neurocircuitry is quite fixed for the rest of your life. Yes. Yes, you inherited trauma and it's in every single cell of your body, 7 generations trauma. Yes, but we are the cycle breakers. And the way to break the cycle is to look forward. To look forward. We are going to heal what is in the box on the last session. For now, you are going to park it, and we are going to just look forward. And even the things that you do not know My great granddad was an English guy, and he went to Mexico, and he got divorced from his wife, my great grandma, and started another family. What happened there? Abandonment. Why did they fight? She burned his papers. What happened? I don't know, and I will never know. Why did he leave England? I don't know. I will never know. Who was his mom? I don't know. I will never know. And that trauma is in my genes. And I might be responding to things based on that trauma, but there is another way of dealing with it, not to investigate it. So I invite you to not to investigate it, not dwell on it, not dwell on it. Maybe that's more accurate. So does that help you, Monica? Can you do that? Yeah. Okay. Cool. If there is another question, I could stay another 5 minutes. Otherwise, if there is a question, I can stay another 5 minutes. I just reiterate that how sorry I am. Yes.
I have a
We
question.
meet next week at 2 p.m. 2 p.m. For 12 o'clock. Oh my God, I'm crazy. 12 o'clock noon, 12 o'clock noon. I have to get it into my brain. 12 o'clock noon, 12 o'clock noon. Subru,
For the exercise related to the
I cannot
past,
hear you.
I'm not muted. Can you hear me now?
You can hear her. I cannot hear you. Okay. Give me a second.
Can you hear me now?
Let's see. Headphones.
Can you hear me now?
Bear with me. He's coming.
Can you hear me now, Blanca?
Give me a second.
Okay.
It's doing it. It's doing its magic, I think. I hope. Yeah. Yeah. Let's try again.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. So, related to the past exercise, are we writing the things related to money or everything that is, past trauma experience?
Let it run in whatever comes to you. Whatever comes to you, just write it down, because it's possible, like Monica was saying, position of family, order of siblings in the family. Maybe that's important. Just yeah, maybe that's important. Whatever it comes, and let it be. Yeah. And even I will say, ask, what do I need to know? Because maybe it will come to you something related to your body, something related to your legacy. So really treat yourself as a whole. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay. I got it.
Okay.
Thank you.
I will not forget it. It is Wednesday, 12 o'clock, not 2 o'clock. Oh, thank you so much for your love and understanding. Okay, so I'll let you go. Have a lovely rest of the day, and I see you next week. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye now.
Bye.